Okay, it's been a week and now I am back at the van, just dropping off my tools and things, getting things ready. I think today we will put a battery in it and start where we left off last week. The paint is all dry now and battery box is ready. Put a battery in, see how the wiring worked out by turning things on, turning all the lights on and that, get the engine cranking over again. And also I'll be doing a drip feed bottle system down to the fuel pump, where I'll run some fuel down and hopefully get the fuel pump to physically pump fuel up to the carburetor and see if the vehicle runs good on its own. And like last time, you know, I'm not 100% happy with the way the rim came out, but this can always be sanded back later and redone again. So that's about where we're going to start today. And of course, I'll put the shade up first. Okay, going to borrow the battery from the Pontiac again, and we're going to move it over here into the van. Okay, first thing I've noticed is without having the key on and connecting the battery, I am getting solenoids and things clicking, so I may have to reposition this white wire that I tapped in down here for the main feed. I actually need it to go to the ignition switch, so when that turns on, so I'll have to do some more probing in that with that. But in saying that, I think I can still make this work to try and fire it up today at least, but there's going to be some more wiring to do in the future just to figure out that one wire. Okay, we have engine oil in the engine. I might run this to get it nice and hot once I start the engine up, so when I drain it I can get rid of all of it, and then I'll put the new oil filter and oil on in the engine after that point. Top off the radiator. Okay, got some hose here. Just some temporary line that I'm going to use, this plastic hose, and I'm going to attach it to the where the fuel hose would have come from the gas tank, and then run it up to the top to a drip feed bottle. There we go. It's on there, and I'll run it up to a drip feed bottle, which will be full of gas, and the gas will come down to the fuel pump, and then the fuel pump's going to pump it hopefully up to the engine while cranking it over. Okay, got the little bit of a gas feed set up here, going down to the fuel pump, and let's get her cranking over and see if we can get some gas through. First I'll take the engine cover off again. Okay, this is exciting. We're gonna try and start it up again. Hopefully have it running longer than we did last time. That was definitely nice to hear. Okay, it looks like the fuel pump is taking some of the gas, so we'll just prime the carburetor again and try it again. not being able to run. This is fantastic. Woohoo, look at that. Yep, fuel pump is working. Done. All right, look at that. Music to my ears. Okay, that was really nice to hear that run. That little hose feeding down to the fuel pump is working great, and gravity feeding it to the pump, and then the pump pumped it up to the carburetor. I'm going to run it some more before I actually try fuel in the gas tank, but you know what, I only have a gallon of gas with me today, so I will probably get more gas next time. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to try the transmission because I took the drive shaft out and I don't want to create any problems by trying to put it in gear and then putting in park and having it grind because it's got no resistance against the drive shaft. So we'll just take this as a win. Just having the engine run today. It's fantastic. Yeah, I really need to check all these spider webs, and also, you know, we don't want anything to catch fire if there's any dried leaves and that around the exhaust manifolds and stuff. And I need to check all these vacuum lines too. Yeah, I need to hook my voltmeter across the battery. I want to make sure that while it's running, we got the charging system working. Okay, voltmeter on. We got 12.1415 volts in the battery, so that's a good battery. Put some more gas in for the gravity feed, and I checked the water and the oil again in the engine. So let's fire it up and run it again. Oops. Yes. Fires into the right. Okay. I don't think the alternator is charging. We're just dropping voltage. Just dropping voltage on the battery. So no point in flattening the battery. So I'll have to check the wiring at the back of the alternator. And yeah, let's just roll with that. That keeps working. Woohoo! Running good. Man, am I happy to hear that, I tell you. Makes it all worthwhile. Well, I'm not sure what's going on with the alternator wiring. I'll have to break out the book and start looking at some of these wires that I hooked up. Maybe I hooked up something wrong, or maybe the alternator itself is not good. Because when I did get the van, there was another alternator sitting inside the van. So I'm just wondering, maybe this alternator's bad, but we shall see. Yeah, time to check the lights, make sure let's try park lights, see if any of those work. Yeah, nothing there. Yeah, looks like that one's working. That one's working. No. Side markers are not working. Okay, that tail light's working. This one is not. And no side markers either. So we've got 4 side markers not working. 1 tail light not working. No license plate light working. And only one front park light working. So I don't know what's going on. I'll have to check into that now. Headlights are working. Alright, looks like these LED side marker lamps are not working. Let me try a regular bulb in there just to see. Maybe it'll make a difference. No, that doesn't make any difference either. So something's not right in the wiring I did. I'll have to double check those as well. So, you know, at least the thing runs. Okay. Just wiggled the bulb. I don't know if the bulb is bad or a bad connection, but this is the left front park light. It started to work, but it's kind of like on the dull side, so I'll try a new bulb in there. Yeah, got no flashes either. You got weak park lights on the left side, but no flashes. No flashes on the right side either. Okay, it's time to do some painting. I'm really happy with what the Vapo Rust did on the floor here. It's just turned all this rust to a black oxide. So now I'm gonna just use this Rust-Oleum. You know, it says it stops rust. It's good for metal and everything. So we're just gonna roll with this, see what happens. I thought it was going to be like brown color, but it's white. It actually says white on the can. Oh well. Let's put it on. guess it doesn't really matter what color it is. It's going to be covered over anyway, you know, with a bit of carpet. But hey, at least the rust won't be coming back. You know what I'm saying? That'll be nice enough finish. And it'll be total protection. Okay, so it's white, who cares? It's going to be covered over by carpet, but at least I can see that the floor is pretty decent. I mean, it's got some pitting and stuff in it, but nothing's gone through, so which is a good thing. And I jumped up and down on it before, and it's solid as, so it should be good. So anyway, we'll start with this, and later on I'll pull the driver's seat out and do that side and figure out what I'm going to do in the way of carpeting or flooring, whether I'll go with rubber mats or a nice piece of carpet, you know, from Home Depot or something, you know, and then put my factory Ford rubber floor mats back over the top. It should look half decent. Anyway, so it's been a pretty good win. The car runs. A few things though, it is not charging and half the lights aren't working, but we will get to that slowly. But for being rat-chewed and not running in 20 years, I am taking this as a win. So all in all, it's come out pretty good. Anyway, now that I've cleaned this piece, I'm just going to bolt it down. That way I won't lose the screws and, you know, still keep the van as complete as I can until I get to the point when I'm going to put some carpet or flooring in. Well, last week I painted some of that evapor rust up here on the roof. You can kind of see that it's changed a little bit. It must be doing some good, so what I'm going to do is finish doing it, and then I'm going to get probably some Rust-Oleum and brown and just treat and paint the roof. Anyway, that's my thoughts right now, but start to get late, the sun's going down, so I'll do this again next time I'm out here. Well, it's starting to get dark. Anyway, I'm gonna start looking at the manual again for these wires. I'm going to trace the charging system wires and see what happened. See what, maybe I missed the color or something, but yeah, we'll deal with that next time I'm here.